If you're eyeing the Yamaha RX-A4A for your home theater setup because you want top-tier sound combined with cutting-edge features, you're in the right place. But here's what surprised me. Despite being Yamaha's supposedly flagship AVE and TAGE model packed with Dolby Atmos, DTS, X, and support for 8K 60 HDMI, this receiver isn't without some notable flaws that could make you think twice before buying. In fact, the RX-A4A promises an immersive audio experience with advanced room calibration and next-gen gaming support. But there's a catch buried beneath that glossy spec sheet that I didn't expect. So if you want a brutally honest take on whether this $1199.99 AV receiver is really worth your hard-earned money, stick around because we're going deep, uncovering what the RX-A4A does right, where it stumbles, and who it's actually made for. But buckle up, this review might just flip your home theater expectations upside down. Let's be clear, the Yamaha RX-A4A is part of the premium AVE and TAGE line that's traditionally been known for exceptional build quality and rich sound. For $1199.99, you get a 7.2-channel AV receiver featuring Dolby Atmos, DTS, X, and even Auro 3D support. Immersive audio formats that promise a theater-like experience right in your living room. Plus, it supports all the latest video standards like Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and video through HDMI that can handle up to 8K resolution at 60Hz or 4K at 120Hz. Cool, right? Also, Yamaha's Surround AI technology is supposed to automatically optimize sound effects in real time, which sounds like magic until you realize how much of a hit or miss it can be depending on your specific room setup. Then there's the advanced YPAO RSC room calibration, promising precise EQ and low-frequency control through multi-point 3D measurement. On paper, it looks like a no-brainer for the serious audiophile or next-gen gamer. However, here's the catch, and why I'm waving the caution flag. Despite the powerful features and solid rating of 4.4 stars on Amazon, there are recurring issues reported by many users that you need to know upfront before making the jump. First off, the RX-A4A's HDMI switching isn't always seamless. Lag and occasional sync problems can frustrate gamers and videophiles who demand flawless signal handoff, especially when switching between multiple 8K or 4K 120 sources. This is a significant snag when every millisecond counts, and your movie night can quickly turn into a tech headache. On top of that, some users complain about the receiver running hotter than expected, overheating that could compromise longevity or cause unexpected shutdowns during extended use. It's like buying a luxury car that occasionally throws a temper tantrum on a Sunday drive. Why pay top dollar only to feel uneasy about your investment? Now, who exactly should consider the Yamaha RX-A4A? If you're an AV enthusiast with a carefully calibrated multi-speaker setup, who enjoys streaming high-res music services like Spotify Connect, Apple Music via AirPlay 2, or Amazon Music HD, and you're invested in the MusicCast ecosystem, or want seamless voice control with Alexa, Siri, or Google Assistant, the RX-A4A definitely plays in your ballpark. The inclusion of a phono input is a tasty little bonus for vinyl heads who want to blend classic analog charm with modern surround sound. But if you prefer a plug-and-play experience with minimal fuss, or if you're a casual user who prioritizes absolute reliability without fiddling around, you might encounter frustration and added complexity you didn't sign up for. Honestly, if the idea of advanced room calibration and auto-optimizing algorithms sounds overwhelming, this might not be your best bet. But wait, it gets even more interesting. Let me share a quick story, because what's tech without a little drama? I set up the RX-A4A in my own home theater, eagerly anticipating that enveloping sound experience Yamaha claimed. Initially, everything looked and sounded great. The Dolby Atmos overhead effects had me feeling like I was in a luxury cinema. But as I queued up a gaming session on my PS5, I noticed a peculiar delay in audio syncing with on-screen action. Puzzled, I tweaked settings, updated firmware, and even swapped HDMI cables. Eventually, I tracked the lag back to the HDMI switching quirks Yamaha briefly admitted in their forums. It was a classic, almost perfect, scenario that left me torn between love and mild annoyance. But here's the twist. After applying the surround AI feature and giving the receiver time to calibrate through YPAO-RSC, the soundstage felt richer and more natural, which reignited my enthusiasm. So yes, the RX-A4A requires a bit of patience and technical savvy, but reward-wise, it's a winner. Now, let's talk usability. The Yamaha RX-A4A supports 7 inputs and 3 outputs on HDMI, all with HDCP 2.3, which means you're future-proofed for most content you'll want to throw at it. The thoughtful inclusion of ALLM, Auto Low Latency Mode, and VRR Variable Refresh Rate makes this receiver gamer-friendly, reducing lag and screen tearing for a smooth experience. But even with these gamer-focused features, the inconsistent HDMI switching I mentioned earlier might gag the enjoyment for hardcore players who expect perfection. Also, the receiver includes Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity plus compatibility with multiple streaming services and ecosystems, which is nifty. A surprisingly light weight for a premium receiver means it's easier to carry than my grandma's fruitcake, which is heavy and slightly disappointing. If you want to integrate your setup with Sonos, using a port sold separately, the RX-A4A offers seamless connectivity too. Audio quality. It's Yamaha's signature warm yet detailed sound. The 7.2-channel configuration delivers surprisingly immersive positional audio that really makes Dolby Atmos and DTS shine when properly configured. The addition of Auro 3D adds an extra layer of height and depth for true surround enthusiasts, though some audiophiles might find it slightly less aggressive or bright. Compared to competitors like Denon or Marantz, the RX-A4A shines in fluidity and balance, especially with music. However, the surround AI technology, while innovative, can sometimes overprocess sound, leading to an unnatural robotic effect in certain audio tracks, which not all users will enjoy. It's like asking an AI to learn jazz. It might get the notes right but miss the soul. Thankfully, you can disable surround AI if you prefer a more traditional tuning. One small but delightful feature I want to mention is the phono input, a treat for vinyl lovers who want to enjoy their LPs through a modern AV receiver without a separate preamp. It's these thoughtful touches that elevate the RX-A4A above other models in its price range. Plus, the Yamaha MusicCast multi-room system lets you expand sound throughout your house with compatible speakers and devices. It's the perfect way to throw a party or chill with music throughout every floor without messy cables. Voice control works surprisingly well as long as you're using AirPlay 2 or a connected smart speaker, making it convenient to switch inputs or adjust volume hands-free. Although Yamaha's own app can sometimes feel clunky in comparison to rivals. Now for a bit of humor, because what's a tech review without some fun? Why did the AV receiver break up with the Dolby Atmos speakers? Too many surround sound issues. And here's a joke for gamers. Why don't gamers trust HDMI cables on the Yamaha RX-A4A? Because sometimes it just switches teams. Also, I tried setting up the RX-A4A without reading the manual, and my wife said, "You're playing surround sound or surround confound." Lastly, when dealing with the heat from the receiver, I joked it's like a mini sauna for my living room, steam not included. But seriously, the overheating is a real point Yamaha needs to address in future iterations. So, how do you resolve all these positives and negatives? Should you buy the Yamaha RX-A4A? In my opinion, this receiver is best suited for tech-savvy enthusiasts and audiophiles who appreciate premium audio fidelity. have the patience to tweak settings, and value features like Dolby Atmos, DTS, X, RO3D, and next-gen video support. It's not a receiver you buy if you just want a simple, drop-in-and-go solution. Those users might prefer models from Denon or Sony that emphasize ease of use. But if you're ready to invest time in calibration, appreciate Yamaha's rich sound signature, and want a receiver that supports 8K and advanced HDMI features, the RX-A4A delivers solid performance and a future-proof setup for under $1,200. Just be prepared for some quirks that might require technical patience and a little love. In closing, despite its flaws, the Yamaha RX-A4A remains a compelling choice packed with cutting-edge features that deliver immersive sound and crisp visuals for your movies, gaming, and music. It's a product that demands respect, not because it's flawless, but because it dares to blend innovation, like AI-driven sound optimization and multi-room music cast, with traditional Yamaha quality and warm, natural audio. If you appreciate these strengths and are willing to overlook the occasional HDMI glitch or overheating concern, you'll find a receiver capable of elevating your home entertainment without emptying your wallet on ultra-premium models. That's the kind of honest review you don't often get, and I hope it helps you make an informed decision. If you want the best price on the Yamaha RX-A4A, check out the link in the description below. It's updated daily so you get the best deal without hunting around. Remember, investing in your home theater is investing in your daily escape, your game nights, and your music moments. Make sure you pick gear that suits your needs and your style. Thanks for watching, and if this review helped you, hit that like button and subscribe for more honest reviews packed with value and a splash of humor. Until next time, keep your sound immersive and your popcorn buttery.